86, Grambling 61 is the final. Along with Lobo legend Hunter Green, I'm Robert Portnoy. Happy to have you on the UNM Sports Radio Network. If you're making your way out of the world-famous venue, please drive safely. Hunter, as you predicted, the Lobos pulled away. Superior conditioning, altitude, superior team, whatever, all of those things combined. Grambling gave him a good, hard, kidney punch there in the second half and cut a 17-point lead down to single digits. UNM responded beautifully.
Yeah, they did. No, and like you said, it was really two different halves. The first half, Grambling was the aggressor. They came in, they threw the first punch. In the second half, the Lobos were the aggressor, I thought, defensively. But without a fight, Grambling was right there. They turned up the heat at the latter part of the second half and knocked down shots, played some defense, got some rim runners. So, yeah, it was really a fun game to watch. It was really all about the guard play for both teams.
Lobos led by 17. Grambling went on a 10-0 run. Yeah. 7-point advantage. Coach Pitino called timeout. New Mexico put in a press breaker. House got it across, found Johnson on the wing. He buried the triple, pushed it back to 10. The Lobos put the hammer down, finished the game on an 11-0 run, win it going away 86-61. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the UNM Sports Radio Network.
This is New Mexico's #1 radio station, 96.3 News Radio, KKOB AM and FM, Albuquerque.
I agree with you, partner. My partner's Hunter Green. I'm Robert Portnoy. We're courtside in the pit, and the Lobos defeat Grambling State 86-61. It didn't feel like a 25-point spread tonight, did it?
No.
Grambling was right there for much of this ballgame.
They were, and they actually had got the Lobos in foul trouble in the second half. But no, it didn't feel like that. But I tell you what, Grambling put up a fight. I thought they would have probably run out of gas at about the 10-minute mark here in the second half, but they kept fighting.
Your post-game show brought to you by the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Winning entertainment, including simulcast racing, live music, dining, and the best games. It's Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino, your post-game sponsor here on the UNM Sports Radio Network. Lobos 86-61 winner over Grambling State in the pit, and New Mexico continues to do it with balance, partner. The Lobos get 5 in double figures, and for the game, New Mexico finishes a very solid 10 of 28 overall from 3 after 5 of 10 from 3 in the second half. You talked about it being such a huge part of what the Lobos will do. It's one thing to say that. It is another to do that. The Lobos wanted to shoot the 3 last year. They didn't have anybody to shoot the 3. It's a different ballgame there this season.
Oh, no question. They're making threes. They're making free throws. But they're not rebounding, and that will catch up to them. Although they did get some points from Muscadin, they got a dozen. That's probably not going to be enough. They need to get more balance from the front court in terms of scoring. They're getting all their scoring in the front court. Got to get some more points from the back court. From the front court.
Lobos, download the new Sports app today. Your Lobos Sports app offers exclusive content, interviews with the head coaches, live game broadcasts, the latest stats and scores. You can win prizes and much more. It's the Lobos Sports app. It's free. Find it at the Apple Store and the Google Store. Download it now and go Lobos. Time for us to take a timeout. We come back on the other side. We'll hear from Lobo head man Richard Pitino. We'll hear from a Lobo star of the game as well. All that remains post-game. Lobos 86, Grambling 61. Final Lobo basketball on the UNM Sports Radio Network. The Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino post-game show. Winning entertainment, including simulcast racing, live music, dining, the best games, and more. The Lobos a winner, 86-61 over Grambling State in the legendary pit. Our guest is Lobo head basketball coach Richard Pitino. Coach, congratulations. 2-0 in the pit to start the home schedule. Grambling gave you a nice punch there in the second half and got it within 7. What'd you say to your team in that timeout?
I think because we have so many new guys who are trying to prove themselves, I think they want to win, but I think they're consumed with their individual play more so than the collective play. And I just think that takes time. Stop worrying about if you missed a shot. It's not a big deal. Don't worry if you turn the ball over. It's not a big deal. Be ingrained in the game and finding a way to win. The last 7 minutes, I thought we played harder. We did a better job rebounding the basketball. Clearly a weakness of ours that we need to work on. But I thought we got tougher, more physical. I thought guys like Jethro, Taryn, and Javonte really stepped up at the end.
Coach, you did. Definitely in the second half, you guys were the aggressor defensively. And then, of course, they counterpunched. Grambling did. And then, of course, you guys came back. So talk a little bit about your post play, because I know the guard play for both teams was excellent. I mean, that they pretty much dominated the game. But talk about your post play for your bigs.
I mean, it's got to improve. I mean, the rebounding isn't all the bigs by any means. No. I thought Jethro rebounded the ball better today. But, MASH 5 is good. House has got to have more. Barima's got to have more. KJ's got to have more. Jay Allen's got to have more. So it's got to be a collective will. Our guards are clearly more ready. Mm-hmm. They've got more experience. Mashburn, House, and Taryn all played significantly more at their prior stops than Jay, than Jethro. So we got to establish more of it. We got to be more physical. We got to be tougher down there. I thought Jethro did a really good job of bothering some shots by rotating to block some shots. So a lot of learning experiences. Montana State is no joke. They may be the best team that we've played all year. So we need to get some rest tomorrow. We need to learn from this, and we need to have a great couple days of practice.
I think that your hungriest rebounder, really in exhibition play and in regular season play, has been Javonte Johnson. And he has his first career double-double. He's doing a little bit of everything for you, Coach, and we've talked about him a couple of times, but if he can go and get you 10 rebounds, how crucial is that?
It's huge. We've said before, I mean, with Saquon out, with E-Man out, we are small. Now, we got to be scrappier. We got to be tougher. We got to get our nose on balls better, and Javonte did that. 10 rebounds was great. He got into the mix. Offensively, obviously 5 of 6. He's not missing a lot lately, which is awesome, but he's playing that undersized 4. He's getting into the mix. He's not afraid to get, his hands dirty. It was huge, so I'm proud of him. He works very, very hard. He's all business, so he was terrific.
A small thing, very small thing, but his shot hasn't fallen for him the way that it will. But I thought it was really important as you guys pulled away at the end of the game that KJ Jenkins made a transition 3, because just to see the ball go in the basket means a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to give him a little bit more. He got in foul trouble, so we had to pull him after he made that shot. And then I thought House was just obviously with his steals really disrupting. But yeah, KJ putting the ball in the basket was great. Getting his wisdom teeth out, I do think, as silly as it sounds, he kind of took a step back. So hopefully
cost him a week.
Yeah,
right?
hopefully this week. And it's just like a Saquon. I mean, he's been out 2 months. For these guys missing all this time, it's going to take some time to get back. But it's good to see him knock down some shots.
Well, Coach, you look at, you talk about some of the things you struggle with, like rebounds or whatever. But I see a lot of positives. I mean, especially from the guard play. The guys are, the shot selections, and I really see House trying to make an effort to get the bigs involved. I mean, he's looking for Muscadin down low, and as House goes, Javonte is going to get open. I mean, he's going to get some wide open threes. He'll get those looks because House is attracting that defense.
Yeah, I thought the offense was certainly better. House was a little bit out of it at times. Their length was bothering him. He probably took some risks offensively, passing the ball that he shouldn't normally take. But he settled in and found a lot of guys. I mean, 7 assists, 8 steals was great. I thought we showed growth for sure in the second half. I said to him before the game, I'm like, guys, you got to trust me on this. This will be the hardest game you've played all year. FAU, you got the emotion of the opening game. at Colorado, the emotion of on the road, Pac-12
Right.
school. Grambling State's a smaller name. Can't take your foot off the gas. Anybody can beat anybody. And, we kind of slowly went through the first half. We revved it up much better the second half. We got to embrace winning. Winning is hard. It's not easy to win. Love it. That taste of success has got to just motivate you to come back and work each day.
No need to get to media. Thank you so much for being with us here courtside, and we look forward to this weekend. It's going to be an awesome game here in the pit, and we can't wait.
It's going to be a phenomenal game. I know that Montana State may not have the cachet of some of the bigger names. Trust me, Lobo fans, we need this place packed. They are picked to win their conference. They've got experience. That would be a huge win for us. We need to pack this place. It's a great game time Saturday, I believe, 2 o'clock. Bring your families. Make this place loud again because it's a really good opponent.
Yep. Couldn't agree more.
All right, thank you, guys.
Lobo head men's basketball coach Richard Pitino, our guest. Let's go ahead and bring in one of the stars of tonight's game for New Mexico, Hunter Green. We've got Javonte Johnson with us.
What's up, y'all?
First career double-double, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
How'd it feel?
It felt great. Happy to be back in the pit and just to put on a show for the fans.
We didn't get a chance to watch you live last year, but we watched you as a freshman, and now to see you in your first 3 games as a Lobo, as a sophomore, we can see in the pit, and we can see the growth.
Yeah.
Have you been putting the work in?
It's just work.
Yeah, you
That's
could
all
tell.
it is.
Yeah, you could tell.
What was going on the road and playing at a Pac-12 school like Colorado like for you, over the weekend? What was that like?
It was a good experience, especially being back home too. But yeah.
You'd like to get the victory.
Yeah, of course. But it's a game we can learn from.
A few names on the pass list for that one?
Yeah, I had about 8, 10.
Okay,
yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Nice. Gosh, the shots really falling. Is that where a lot of the work has gone? And it just getting up shots?
It's really my overall game too, and just I like need to get a better feel for the game too, offensively and defensively, and have to put it all together.
You're playing from that wing position. Is that? As a rebounder, are you having to anticipate those missed shots, those long balls?
Yeah, and I always think every shot's a miss, so every shot I try to go rebound it.
Anticipate, right?
Yeah,
and effort. Well, because we saw it not just on rebounds, but when there are some loose balls, you're chasing them down and you're after it. That picks up your team. That picks up the crowd. The crowd gets into it.
Yeah, trying to be a energy giver too. Yeah,
love that.
Yeah, we feel it.
Totally. No, we see you going into the front row in the corner over there for loose balls.
Yeah.
Because the Lobos are a little shorthanded up front right now, you are playing some 4 as well. We know you've got some size, but there's some bigger and longer 4s. What's that been like?
Having to adjust because they're a lot taller and stronger.
Longer,
everything. But I think I have quickness over them, and I just have to play through my strengths.
You're doing it, and the other thing that we see is you're able to bring them away from the basket sometimes too.
Yeah.
So, and then when you knock down the jumper, makes it even easier.
Right, you're right. Yep.
I think we're seeing a guy blossom right here.
Yes,
right before our eyes.
Yeah,
man.
just keep up the hard work.
Yep. We'll
Javonte, congratulations, man.
Thanks for joining us.
Awesome start to the year.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks, Javonte.
Yep.
Javonte Johnson. I'm impressed. And it's been a lot of fun to watch, and there's a bright future for that young man, isn't there?
Yeah, and I think Coach says he's all business, he's all work, and there we saw a little different side of him, just the smile on his face, and
it's a great smile.
Yeah, and to see the growth. I mean, that's what I like. I enjoy from sitting here in this game, watching the Lobos, just the young guys just grow. I mean, that's just so fun to watch.
The New Mexico Public Regulation Commission wants to thank everyone and remind them that you must always call 811 before you dig, regardless if your project is small or big. It allows underground utilities to be marked and identified. All damages are preventable and begin with calling 811 at least 2 business days before digging. It's simple, it's free, and it's required by law. We pause. We come back to put a ribbon on a Lobo win in the pit. 86-51, Lobos over Grambling State on the UNM Sports Radio Network. Long rebound, won by Grambling State. Christian to the rim. He's roofed by Muskinen. House the other way. House beats Johnson. Javonte bounces to top. He lays it in. It starts with the Muskinen block shot, and it ends with the layup by Terrence Todd. Lobos 86, Grambling State 61 final. Final segment on your Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino post-game show. Winning entertainment, including simulcast racing, live music, dining, the best games, and much more. It's Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Back with my broadcast partner, a Lobo legend, Hunter Green. I'm Robert Portnoy. Did you think Jalen House might pass you and everybody and end up with the steals game of Lobo history? I mean, he only needed 2 to get to the top.
Yeah, Phil Abney's got 10. No, I didn't think so. I mean, but, he's got that.
He had a 9th, but they took it away because of foul. Yeah, it wasn't his foul. It was a teammate's foul.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. And, I'm sitting here going, it's just tiring watching that guy on both ends.
He wears you out, huh?
On both ends.
Yes.
And especially in the second half, he picked it up defensively, and he's just got energy. And who would have thought he would have had 8 steals tonight?
He's pretty remarkable. You're right. And so here's my question, partner. You love it, right? You love it. And he's young.
Yeah.
And this is the most that he's ever played in his career. Not that he didn't get a lot of run with ASU, but he's getting more run than ever.
Yeah.
38 minutes, 13 seconds tonight. Is this sustainable over 35 games of a season? Can he continue to play almost the entire basketball game?
No, they're going to have to pull it. I mean, he's got to cut those minutes down, but how can you? Teams start putting on a trap, get House in there, right? Now, Mashburn can handle it, but it's just a different. I mean, it's just with House's his first step and his ability to stop on a dime, and he can read those defenses. He's just teams don't want to trap him. And so when they do that, you got to put him in. But yeah, you're right. He is that sustainable. He's going to have to, try to manage his minutes when Coach can.
It's the question Coach doesn't want to have to answer just yet.
No,
it's a tough one, isn't it? Yeah. We got a double dip of Lobo fun for you on Saturday. It is going to be awesome. My partner's going to be sitting here courtside in the legendary pit with Jeff Symbieta, taking you at 1:30 Mountain Time for the pregame show. Montana State, you heard Coach Pitino tell you, they're awesome. They're favored to win their league. They're going to be a tough out. You want to protect home court. Let's make it ridiculous in here. Maybe they can't even hear their own play calls.
Yeah, no, and it's an early game, 2:00 tip.
Yep, 1:30 airtime.
So yeah, it's they took Colorado to overtime. So at Colorado. So no, they're no joke. They're the real deal.
Legit.
In fact, we saw them in some highlight films against Colorado. In preparation for Colorado.
So that's the first thing that comes on Saturday, and then I will be with Dontrell Moore on the Blue in Boise for a 6 p.m. airtime on the UNM Sports Radio Network and a 7 p.m. Mountain Time kickoff. New Mexico looking to shock the world as they did back in 2015 and beat the Broncos on the Blue in Boise. Yep. Partner?
Yeah.
A lot of fun,
Gotta
man.
believe.
Yeah. You said it in the middle of the first half. This is fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. I thought I was referring to the football.
Oh, I know. And it would be a shocking result. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Gotta believe. All right. Producing and engineering, Jeff St. Louis and Mike Vitale. On-site engineer and stat man, Michael Carlisle. My broadcast partner's Hunter Green. I'm Robert Portnoy. Partner, another good one. There's certainly some talent on this squad, and they'll be tested on Saturday, won't they?
Oh, no question. Got to bring it. He can't come out slow in the first half against Montana State.
No doubt. You guys need to take care of business on Saturday. You and Jeff are 0-1.
That's true. I'm going to remind him. That's right.
All right. Take care, and it was great being with you, partner.
All right. Thanks, Rob.
Yep. That'll do it for us. Final score for the final time tonight. The Lobos improved to 2-1. Send Grambling State to 0-3. Lobos 86, Grambling State 61. Final. This is Lobo Basketball on the UNM Sports Radio Network.